is the Indians lineup. It's Cesar Hernandez, the former Philly.
Big Joe Musgrove, I think he has a lot to prove for himself more than anything. The guy made it.
And he's facing Cesar Hernandez. Signed a one-year deal after being non-tendered by the Phillies over the offseason.
Finding the balance of what he needs to use on that given day. Because Brownie, they're not always jump or that leap of faith. Day. Too often, you try to fit them all in, but I think having a guy like Oscar and Stallings and some of these guys to really pour in.
Waves at it, and a couple of strikeouts. Looking and
slate.
Oh, we have a movement there. That's a bullet with 2 strikes.
Santana's a guy I came up playing against all the way through the minor leagues. And he's a guy that can always absolutely play. Did you know that, Brownie?
Yes.
Yeah, he was once known as a very good defensive catcher.
Yep.
He hit his way right out of it.
How about that inning? Adam Frazier hits third, Josh Bell at cleanup, Colin Moran at third. Jose Osuna will start as the designated hitter. Eric Gonzalez is the short.
He's got to really focus in because this lineup is pretty left-handed heavy, so it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Gerard Dyke. And Plesac gets the strikeout. The wave and the miss on that off-speed pitch Fort was talking about a moment ago. And hitman Brian Reynolds.
I think he got a little bit of kindling right there. Hit that ball. Figure out what they can do really good and really hone it in.
And again, a good, really solid rookie year. Rotation.
Lineup can hit with a lot of authority. I think if you just look at the top 5, there's 3 or 4 guys that have had 30 home run seasons. I mean, in a sense, the guys are more familiar.
Foul off by Bell. This will do it for
home on deck circle.
What's that like?
You know what? How we share information and our time together in quarantine.
Here, that's going to be a double
2
play.
outs. It's going to take one good play this year and a couple pickoffs to win a gold label.
That might come in and work with pitchers that.
Highlighting your strengths. It's highlighting what you do well and really exploiting weaknesses of hitters.
Jacob Stallings mentioned how he worked out with a bunch of guys in Nashville. Brian Reynolds, we get a ball.
This is a triple. This is a triple. It's not a triple. It does that, for
lobby for a change forever.
We don't need a 7-week spring training, but I don't make those decisions. But
season form, slick back and all. But I want you to continue to talk about why spring training may not need 7 weeks. 3 weeks is enough, and also the advantage to be able to face your teammates day after day and maybe get that feedback.
In the Phoenix area as well. So I was throwing to them a ton. And it was like, I have a 4-inning live today, and it's just you, and it's just Cole. And
continue to have all of a sudden the 3 kids in the house. Was it nuts?
We were 5 days, and now she's standing up. So we're extremely, extremely thankful and blessed that we were able to.
With your temperature and all those things. I mean, I was sweating bullets and was scared to death when they took my temperature. Like, I'm sweating bullets. I may be hot. I don't know.
Center fielder for the Indians.
I thought when the season Trevor was just talking about, it's invaluable for the opportunity to really know what they see. Trust me.
You got to work on it.
You got to work on that.
Here's Gerard Dyson.
Percent is really, really good. I mean, and
7 out of 10.
Yeah, he was able to not just get ahead, but stay ahead and really put away.
And Musgrove seems to have just that obsession.
A lot of games, and you got to show up every day, even the days where you're beat up, you're tired, things going on at home.
Their field is first time up, but Zach Plesac
on while they're doing their catching drills and stuff, and they're getting feedback quicker. So he's got the curly flow.
Yeah,
I mean, he's been pitching.
He didn't wake up with. There's a line drive off the bat of
Is on time almost every time. It seemed like you were able to throw every pitch today for strike.
A little bit more velocity on it that I can use to that side of the plate. Just I feel like it gives me a whole different silent, or if there was fans, I feel like I'm in the right state of mind to go out and pitch regardless.
Yeah, the big deal is coming up on Friday, where apparently nobody went to pick up the foul ball, and maybe somebody barked at Brault, and he said, "Hey, I'm sorry." Didn't realize nobody was going to pick it up.
Personalities, the way that they attack hitters. I mean, there's something to be said when you bring in two completely different guys. I mean, whether it's lefty.
Tell us that he will follow Musgrove. Oh, what a play that is by the big man Carlos Santana.
Big guy taken away from big.
Down the right field side to when he had to get up to the booth for the pregame show is Colin Moran. He is 2 for 2.
Behind it, stay behind it, and work through it. It's going to be really important.
And that's toward us.
Playing another team. It's awesome. It's really cool. Been waiting for this for a while. Out in the field and being here, which that's probably the most exciting thing. But I do agree with you that there are going to be more changes in that regard. I think the one thing, our group continues to get better every day. I'm really happy with the fact that this is a guy that's a leader in our clubhouse and continue.
And he's going to get once you get 2 negative tests, he'll be able to come back. But it's spread so quickly that saves who knows how many players from also getting it.
Yeah. It speaks to the top shelf. He had shoulder surgery and had some complications, and he's bounced back just incredibly. So I think it speaks even.
Which is a shame.
It looks like it would be maybe an easy play, but when the ball just continues to happen.
And off of Domingo Santana's glove.
So good all day.
And right up the middle, the drawn in infield by Guillermo Heredia, and this is going to bring home 2 runs. A slide there by Stallings right into the Heredia. Dyson robbed of a hit by certainly one of the best, Francisco Lindor.
I mean, he's an all-star and one of the better players in the league for a reason. I mean, full stretched out.
Cut this year.
No, I was 7 picks away. I wouldn't have made the cut.
Another hard hit shot, another nice play. Carlos Santana knocking that ball down off the bat of Brian Reynolds. Gets the lead. Indians expect to certainly have a good season. 93 wins last mantra. Anything for the telecast?
Anything for the telecast.
Yeah. Base hit for, say, Ryan Murphy wants it in again. Oh, bullet to Bell on a double play.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. That's how you want him every time.
Intended. Anytime anyone says no pun intended, they mean handed. Josh Bell drives one to center and off the wall. Into second base with a stand-up double for. It's a pop-up.
He has a lot at the plate that hasn't been shown because he hasn't gotten consistent playing time, and that shows it right there. Another bullet.
Santana. And that's O'Neill. Craig.
There's a lot of excitement with Pittsburgh for a long time.
There's another one, Cole Tucker. Inning of work. Brault went a couple. Musgrove went 3. Craig to Cool. Very nice. 3 ground ball outs. And on we go. Hey, it's 7th inning stretch time. Derek Shelton briefly. We didn't have much time because this game is flying. And there's a line drive out, so we better hurry and ask you what you think of this game. First of 3 exhibition games against Cleveland. By the way, Altoona, how will you keep those guys? It's going to be tough because you're not going to be.
That's what the players have been focused on there.
How about for you, Ben, trying to. Cole Tucker, his first at bat. And this ball.
We're going to, we've started to introduce him to some new positions just to try to give him the best opportunity possible to, given what's needs to happen to get players on the field safely and the effort and all the logistics that go into that. It's funny, we've spent so much energy, just focused on COVID and testing and trying to manage.
A swing and a miss. And a ball off the limestone right back to Bo Taylor. Well, Neil Cruz
just get on the field is strange, but the attitude and energy.
Sporadically, getting behind the count. I mean, but with a pitch like that, I mean, did you see that? It's like it has a left blinker on it. I mean, it just takes that left turn and hardly it makes their feet move a little bit fast, but it really ties their arm together. So
it's a chase.
pitch
Back-to-back walks
in there.
and gets a pop-up to John Ryan Murphy. Base hit to center. Loads him up. Textbook.
Check up sometimes with this grass. And he got timid early on, but later on in his career, he really started charging everything. And really
Cool, faced the minimum. And Arroyo toward the line and left.
he didn't have the bite that we saw early on with the trail. It just spun up there and landed right in the zone. He's shortened up, tried to be quick to the ball.
Figures this out. That's a weapon, but that's a fair ball inside the third base bag past Phillip Evans. And 4-3 Cleveland. There's Socrates.